Old Man and the Sea tackles themes that occupied Hemingway for his entire life. Hemingway's lifelong interest and skill in athletic activities and physical adventures such as deep sea fishing, bullfighting, and hunting inform much of his literary work. Many of his heroes combine these qualities, strive toward them, or suffer from their loss. And Santiago from Old Man and the Sea is one of such characters. And he is the basic character in this novel who represents the old man
main
and the
themes
sea
his struggle
illustrates
basically
the theme of
represents the
perseverance
main theme
in
of the
different
novel.
ways and no different levels. परसिवेरेंस होता है कि प्रीवियस फेलियर होने के बावजूद कोई भी इंसान जो है अपनी जगह पे अपने काम में डटा रहे, उसको डिस्करेजमेंट ना हो प्रीवियस फेलियर से. सो ओल्ड मैन एंड द सी में जो ओल्ड मैन है वो 84 डेज़ के लिए ही इज़ अनेबल टू कैच अ सिंगल फिश, बट स्टिल ही इज़ नॉट डिस्करेज्ड बाय दिस फैक्ट एंड स्टिल he feels energetic enough and courageous enough to go for hunting another fish. And he says that, but man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed, but cannot be defeated. He does not bemoan his fate or rage against his detractors. Instead, defying his streak of bad luck, the old man keeps going out to fish, trying even harder by fishing farther out in the open sea than anyone else. And he expresses his courage by saying that every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when the luck comes, you are ready. And he is called as a salau, the worst form of bad luck. But still, he is not ready to admit this thing, and he hasn't lost a bit of his courage to hunt for more and more. And then, like the old man himself, the marlin does not surrender and go belly up, but uses its size and strength to pull the old man's skiff even farther out and sea, thus making it formidable adversary. Here, Santiago says that let him think that I am more man than I am, and I will be so. He is ready to fight with the Marlin, and he's not going to admit his defeat, whatever comes in his way. And apparently, he is dwarfed by the Marlin's size and strength. Santiago defeats the mighty fish after all because he is willing to endure exhaustion, hunger, thirst, and pain. And he believes that he says, I may not be as strong as I think, but I know many tricks and I have resolutions. कि वो अपनी हार मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, वो हर तरीके से मार्लिन को डिफीट करने में कामयाब हो जाता है. एंड द सेम विल पावर दैट enabled the old man's hero Joy DiMaggio to play a flawless game despite painful injuries enables the old man to wait out his opponent's strength, and he succeeds in doing this mm, in a very splendid manner. As he says, most people were heartless about turtles because a turtle's heart would beat for hours. It has been cut up, and but the old man thought, I have such a heart too. And when the sharks attack and feed on the marlin until nothing is left, the old man kills or fends them off one by one, despite losing a weapon. With each confrontation, until he has nothing left but his bare fists, returning home with nothing but the skeleton to bear witness to the greatest catch of his life and his gift badly damaged. He believes in this thing that a man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but cannot be defeated. Pain is the price a fisherman must pay for a bountiful catch. The old man's hands are um, totally wounded with scars, and he is speaking to a lifelong history of struggles with opponents out at sea. In the course of the story, it becomes clear that while these scars are indeed a sign of age, hardship, and suffering, they are also a sign of strength, willpower, and victory. No pain, no gain. In this context of this story, the phrase means any worthwhile catch comes with painful physical injuries. Cuts to the hands, arms, face, and back of a fisherman as he tries to hold and reel in the fish. To be a fisherman means enduring pain. And Santiago's um, uh, capacity for pain and suffering distinguishes him from other fishermen. The old man's ability to endure pain and suffering establishes him as a hero who rises above others. Although the old man is humble and seems to care little about the other fishermen's opinions, he is proud of his skills and wants recognition for them. After all, he wishes Manolin were there with him, not only to help him fish and dispel loneliness, but also to show the boy what kind of man he is and to witness the greatest catch of his life. It's a symbol of pride, honor, and respect for him, and he wants to show this symbol of pride of him to the boy and to all the other fishermen as well. The catch is so great because the fish size with strength and perseverance. The marlin pulls the skiff for days, make it an opponent worthy of the old man's respect, and he respects his prey. He says that he is my brother, but I must kill him and keep strong to do it. वो उसको बड़ी इज्जत देता है और बड़ी उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करता है डिफीटिंग एंड देन ही सक्सीड्स इन defeating it in a struggle that takes everything the old man has in turn demands respect from others. It matters little that he does not meet the original objective in catching the fish to return with meat to eat and sell. The villagers' admiration for the magnificent skeleton tied to the old man's skiff shows there is honor in honest defeat. It is the struggle itself that counts, the willingness to exert all the one's strength, no matter what the outcome may be. And his weather beaten body shows Santiago is not quite as strong as he used to be. However, in this his epic struggle with the marlin, the old man makes up for that loss of vitality and strength with superior knowledge and skill. And he says, I may not be as strong as I think, but I know many tricks and I have resolution. He proves this thing and he wins the game at the end of the day, and he succeeds in catching that big fish. So he knows how to read nature, he knows how to handle the line to gauge the movement of the fish, and he knows how to interpret these movements. That's not all, he also knows himself and his own limits. He knows exactly how far to push himself and how to counteract the harming effects of the long struggle of his physical strength. However, throughout the story, it becomes clear that despite the old man's physical power, skill, and willingness to that risk, to take risks, he lacks luck and therefore cannot find material success. But still, he believes that this that fish is still a living symbol of his pride. He says that you did not kill the fish only to keep alive and to sell for food. He thought you killed him for pride and because you are a fisherman. The very title of the novel, The Old Man and the Sea, suggests the critical thematic role that age plays in the story. The book's two principal characters, Santiago and Manolin, represent the old and the young, and a beautiful harmony develops between them. What one lacks, the other provides. And Manolin, for example, has energy and enthusiasm. He finds food and clothing for Santiago and encourages him despite his bad luck. That's why old man loves him. He no longer dreamed of storms, nor of women, nor of great occurrences, nor of great fish, nor fights, nor contest of strength, nor of his wife. He only dreamed of places now and of the lions on the beach. They played like young cats in the dusk, and he loved them as he loved the boy. The Old Man and the Sea is full of Christian imagery. Over the course of his struggle at sea, Santiago emerges as a Christ figure. For example, Santiago is injured, and his injured hands are recalling the injured hands of Christ when he was being crucified. When Santiago returns to shore, he carries his mast up to his neck and his shoulder, just as Christ was forced to bear his own crucifix. And Santiago's final position, resting on his bed, resembles Christ's position on the cross. More importantly, Santiago resembles Christ in that, like, he transforms loss into triumph, faces the inevitability of death without complaint, and in doing so, transcends it. Christ literally is resurrected with, while Santiago regains Manolan as an apprentice. ये थे इसके मेजर थीम्स. मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में जो इम्पोर्टेंट कोटेशंस हैं रिगार्डिंग थीम्स, ईच एंड एवरी थिंग उसमें मैंने अपलोड कर दी है, आप उसको देख लें.